Guys, what is going on? I hope you guys are having a great day. And today is actually a really good day to talk more about the Nintendo Switch 2 and how I believe that it is gearing up to become the ultimate gaming platform. The Nintendo Switch 2 is only one accessory away from being the ultimate gaming machine. And what I mean by that is, right now, the Nintendo Switch 2 can it could pretty much just do it all at this point. It could literally be played as a Wii, it could be played as a handheld, it could be played as a traditional home console, it can play your GameCube games, your N64 games, your Game Boy Advance games. It can even be played like a PC with the mouse functionality that has been added to it. That new mouse functionality has now made it to where you can play certain computer games that are normally best suited for just a computer. I'm talking about games like They Are Billions, one of my favorite real-time strategy games that I've ever played. There's games like Command & Conquer that could possibly come, and I think they will come. I think we will see Command & Conquer games be ported over to the Nintendo Switch 2. Age of Empires, Warhammer 40K, Dawn of War, StarCraft is another one. We've already seen like Sid Meier's Civilization, that game, which isn't a real-time strategy, it's a turn-based strategy, but that's a game that typically most people enjoy playing with mouse controls. But I'm talking about real-time strategy games. Mouse controls are basically essential for real-time strategy games, because real-time strategy games are games that really require you to be really fast. You have to constantly be making moves, doing something. You got to be as proactive as possible every second you are playing those type of games, especially the harder the difficulty is. You don't want to be just, sitting around waiting. No, you've got to be making quick moves, and having mouse controls really makes it easier. If you play a game like that, moving around using a toggle stick on a PlayStation or Xbox, it's not going to work. Sure, they had Halo Wars, but those weren't really good RTS games. And on top of that, just using a toggle stick, it really slows down the action. When you're using mouse controls for a real-time strategy game, it's a game changer. So mouse controls are very essential for those type of games. And so it's not just that. Not only can the Switch 2 be played, like a PC game, like a computer game or whatever, with the mouse functionality, but now there is a strong possibility that we're going to be able to play virtual reality games, not just the Virtual Boy games, but with the Virtual Boy and what it can do by just simply taking your Switch 2 screen and putting it in that head case or whatever. There's a possibility that they're going to make actual virtual reality games for the Virtual Boy accessory, and we're going to be able to play like certain virtual. Now, it's not going to be the same like MetaQuest and Oculus Rift, whatever, where you're just where you're able to get up, you're able to turn your head left and right, look around and stuff like that. It's not going to be like that. Obviously, the way the Virtual Boy is designed, it's got to stand, and you kind of just look. You have to sit down and look through it that way. That's kind of how you play the Virtual Boy. So it's not going to be like these other virtual consoles that we see out here on the market. But I'm sure there's still going to be the possibility of motion controls, because there'll still be the possibility of you being able to just detach the Joy-Cons and use those to aim. If you're playing like a first-person shooter game on it, that's a huge possibility. And I think basically the tools are there to basically make like virtual reality games that would be perfect for the Virtual Boy. So basically right now the Nintendo Switch 2 actually can do it all. The only couple things that it can't do right now is basically play Nintendo DS and 3DS games, because it doesn't have a dual screen, and it cannot play certain Wii U games because in order to play Wii U games, you have to have the gamepad in your hand with the TV on. So you're basically you need the game on the TV and on your gamepad. With the Nintendo Switch, if you want to play on the TV, you have to dock it. If you want to play on the gamepad itself, you undock it. So the one accessory that they need right now, as I mentioned in the previous video, is just a second gaming screen. That's about it. Just a second gaming tablet that could be somehow attached to your original gaming tablet, and it can also be attached to the Joy-Cons. That way you can have the primary tablet docked, and then you can play on that second accessory, that second tablet device, and use that as essentially as like a Wii U gamepad. And once that happens, that would make the Nintendo Switch 2 the ultimate gaming console. That makes it the ultimate gaming machine, because now it could do everything. It could play your favorite real-time strategy games that were only playable on the PC. It could play virtual reality games. It can now play your Nintendo DS games, your 3DS games. It can now play your Wii U games. It could pretty much do it all at this point. It could play your Nintendo Wii games with the motion controls and all that cool stuff. So yeah, I strongly believe this has always been Nintendo's mission. I think this has been their mission, their goal for many, many, many years now. They've wanted to do something like this. They wanted to create the ultimate gaming machine, and the Switch 2, even the Nintendo Switch, is very accessible in that way. Nintendo's all about the accessibility and all the options you have with the Switch. I mean, just look at the normal Switch, how you could detach both of the Joy-Cons and give one to the other, like to another person. Y'all could just play right there on the same screen, like on the same tablet, like in desktop mode. So yeah, this has always been something Nintendo's always been doing. That's always been their end goal, in my opinion, is to make a gaming console that is going to be able to do it all. And with the first Nintendo Switch, it was basically, hey, you could play it on the go, you could play it in docked, you could play it tabletop mode, you can detach the Joy-Cons and play it like a Wii game, like play motion control games. A lot of options, a lot of variety there. Now with the Nintendo Switch 2, you got the added mouse functionality, you got the Virtual Boy, which opens up the door to virtual reality games. So the next big step is really just that one accessory, which is an additional gaming tablet that has two functions. It could be played as a Wii U gamepad, or it could be attached to the other tablet, which would make playing games like Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars possible on the Nintendo Switch 2. That's going to be freaking awesome when that happens, because I'm pretty sure that is most definitely going to happen. The NSO is going to then have the Nintendo DS library of games added to it, Wii U as well. I don't know when all this is going to happen, how they're going to do it, but I'm pretty sure the NSO is eventually going to have Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Wii U, Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS titles all added to it. This is going to be really freaking awesome, and this is another reason why the Blue Ocean strategy was one of the best things Nintendo has done. And a lot of people are like, oh, Blue Ocean strategy, like some people don't like it, and they have a very big misconception regarding the Blue Ocean strategy. They think it's like something that Nintendo has taken in order to replace third-party games with. No, that's not what the Blue Ocean strategy. It's a strategy to make a gaming device and video games that appeal to a much broader audience. So it's not just the hardcore gamers, it's casual gamers, it's all different types of gamers out there. But yeah, this also just falls in line with that Blue Ocean strategy, where now you have a gaming console that can play anything. Like if you're a guy who's just a hardcore, real-time strategy fan, but you don't feel like getting a PC at the moment. Maybe you sold a gaming PC, but there's some new real-time strategy games you want to pick up and play. Well, just get a Switch 2 now, and you're going to be able to play all those games right there on tabletop mode or on the TV. But with the new mouse functionality, that's now possible. And you know what? The games that I've been playing, they are billions. It runs freaking great. it runs really good. It's a really fun game to play, and it's just as fun as when I was playing Command and Conquer on the PC. Probably more fun just because of the portability of it. I mean, not many people can take their, Command and Conquer game to go. They can't take their PC to go. They could probably take their laptop with them wherever, but this is better than that. This is better than having, a big old laptop or a big, PC and a monitor or whatever. You can just, I literally played this game. Sometimes I'll play it right there in my kitchen table. Other times I'll go lay in bed and I'll have it with the kickstand just propped up right there while I'm laying on my pillow, and I'm just, playing it comfortably, and it feels great. So this is going to be something really huge, I think a lot of you guys need to start investing in Nintendo's shares right now. They're somewhere around $13 per share, and I think I've bought over 300 already. So now's a really good time to start investing in Nintendo shares, because once that happens and it becomes the ultimate gaming machine that can do it all, it can play PC games, it can play Nintendo DS, 3DS, Wii games, Wii U games, all that damn well it's going to increase the value of the system itself, and those stocks are going to go through the roof. So, and who knows, it could open the door up to other things outside of gaming. Like, how freaking cool would it be, like with the Virtual Boy or whatever, if there's like certain like there's like trade school type games, like repairing automobiles and stuff like that, or being an electrician, stuff like that, stuff that would be very useful, things that could help you in the real world to make more money, like certain important trades like that. I actually have video games like that. Like, I have a electrician simulator game on my original Nintendo Switch, and I also have a game called Car Mechanic Simulator, and they're pretty fun. But I could imagine like those games would be even better utilized in the Virtual Boy. Like, I think it would be better made for the Virtual Boy, So yeah, this is something that is definitely going to happen. I'm pretty sure of it. And once that does, I mean, it's truly going to be the best. It's already the greatest video game console, but that's going to make it the ultimate video game console. You're not going to be able to do these things with a PlayStation, an Xbox, any PC gaming machine out there. You're not going to be able to do any of these things that the Switch 2 is capable of doing. So Nintendo, man, they really did something smart and innovative here. They people are acting kind of stupid. Whenever the Switch 2 was first revealed, it was like, oh, they didn't do anything innovative. It's like, really, idiot? I mean, did you miss the part where they added mouse controls to it? That's not something that you could do with the regular Switch. So yeah, they did add some innovation. And what more did they need to even add at this point? They just gave us the Virtual Boy, so that opens the door up to virtual reality games. One more accessory, which is that, extra gaming tablet, and that's pretty much it. They don't really need to do anything else. And I did forget to mention, but if they make that extra gaming tablet, and it's basically like it's got a 3D screen to it, there you go. Now you're able to play your 3DS games as well with the 3D, enabled. And that would be pretty cool, 3D and 1080p might look really, really good on that device, Anyways, yeah, that's just a bold prediction, but I don't even know if it's really bold. I think it's common sense at this point that that's exactly the direction they're going. That's the end goal. So I would like to hear from a lot of you guys, what you think about this. Do you think that there will be more virtual reality games added to the Virtual Boy that aren't really traditional Virtual Boy type games where it's just one color? It's going to be actual, video games, fully colored and all that good stuff. Do you think that the next accessory will be that second tablet, that second screen, whatever? You guys let me know. Let me know what kind of games like you would like to see come in the near future, whether they be virtual reality type games, PC games, real-time strategy games, Wii U games, Nintendo DS games, whatever it may be. Let me know what you want to see, what you hope to see, and I will talk to you guys later.